And we are back. Welcome to the final day of the last 16. I can't believe how quickly this tournament is flying by. But last night could not have been polar opposites in terms of my predictions. One prediction absolutely spot on. 1-0 to France. A cagey affair where France nicked it through something a little bit dodgy. Whereas the other game where I thought Portugal would absolutely blow Slovenia away turned out to be one of the most dramatic matches, if not the most dramatic match we have seen so far in this tournament. Jan Oblak thought he was going to be the hero for Slovenia with that incredible penalty save from Cristiano Ronaldo. However, Benjamin Sesko, the man that's been tipped for greatness, he's put a massive negative on his CV with his performance last night. Two massive 1v1 chances. The first one dragged wide on his left foot. The second one, all he has to do is lift it over Diogo Costa, but he side foots it straight into his leg. To be fair, Diogo Costa made an absolutely phenomenal save in that 1v1. Sesko could have done a lot better, but it's still a phenomenal save from Costa, and then becoming the first goalkeeper ever to make 3 saves in a Euros penalty shootout, saving all 3 of Slovenia's penalties, as all 3 of Portugal's penalties ended up in the back of the net, with, of course, Ronaldo redeeming himself for missing the penalty in normal time. But look, what a performance from Slovenia. They've obviously thoroughly deserved their position in that last 16 anyway, and they fully deserve to get themselves to that penalty shootout. It's just a shame for them that they couldn't quite see the job out. But I hold my hands up and I say fair play to them, because like I say, I expected Portugal to blow them away. I still think Portugal looked dangerous, but I was surprised they weren't able to actually get the job done over the course of the 90 and then, of course, the 120. So fair play to Slovenia. It also makes England's result against Slovenia look a hell of a lot better. I'll say that much, because we tried and we couldn't break them down either. So, look, it is what it is. Portugal go through to face France in what's going to be a very bizarre-looking affair, I think, come the end of this week, because neither of the sides looked particularly good in their matches yesterday. So it'll be very interesting to see how that one ends up going. However, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about today's matches, the final matches in the last 16. So before we get into it, as always, if you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here. Not only is it the last day of the last 16, it's also the last day of the Copa America group stages. So make sure you don't miss out on that video coming for you at 4 p.m. this evening. And without any further ado, let's get straight into it. The last 16 final day begins right now, and the opening game today is between Romania and the Netherlands. In fact, both of these matches today I'm actually expecting to be highly entertaining, because you've got 4 sides that haven't been particularly great defensively but have been a lot of fun to watch going forward. So I think we could see an awful lot of goals today between all 4 of these sides. But we'll start off with the early kickoff between Romania and the Netherlands. Now, if you'd have said to me that Romania versus the Netherlands was going to be a last 16 match, I'd have said fair play to Holland for beating France in their group, and fair play to Romania for getting 3rd in their group. The fact that this is Romania winning their group and the Netherlands finishing 3rd in their group is quite something, and it just adds another layer of intrigue to this fixture. Now, obviously, Romania, I would say, did very, very well against Ukraine, were poor against Belgium, and did well enough against Slovakia. Whereas the Dutch were okay against Poland, good against France, and just outplayed by Austria. So it's really, again, tough to sort of gauge how well these teams are actually doing, and we'll see what happens today. For me, I still think the Dutch should be winning this game. I still expect the Dutch to win this game, but I think this is going to be very open. You look at that game against Austria, the 3-2 win for Austria. The Dutch looked so good going forward, but looks so dodgy at the back. Then you look at the Romania fixtures, and again, you think they're so good at going forward and creating opportunities, but they're not the best defensively. And to be honest, the only difficult, in quotations marks, they've played against is Belgium, and they lost 2-0. So it's really tough for me to say Romania are going to get anything out of this game, and I keep going back to the comment that was put at the end of that first video. Keep underestimating Romania. And I am going to keep underestimating Romania, but I'm going to go for 3-2. I think this is going to be a really fun match. I think there's going to be goals galore. I think both sides are going to get chances. I think both sides are going to score goals. But ultimately, that extra little bit of quality that the Dutch have, I think, is just going to see them over the line. But we'll see. It will definitely not surprise me one bit to see Romania get the result over the course of either the 90, the 120, or even on penalties. I really think they've performed brilliantly so far in this tournament, and they deserve their place here. And they would deserve a place in the quarterfinals if they do beat the Dutch. But for me, I just think, from what I saw from Holland against France, what I saw from them against Austria, I think they'll have enough to beat Romania this afternoon. That then brings us to the evening game between Austria and Turkey. And obviously I've been singing the praises of Austria already in this video when I spoke about them and their performance against the Dutch. As we all know, they won the group anyway, but they were unlucky in, I think, everyone's opinion, not to beat France in their group opener as well. Turkey, mixed emotions for them. They obviously got that incredible winner against Georgia, or that sealer against Georgia in their opening fixture. They were very, very poor against Portugal. They were gifting goals away against Portugal, and then in their final game they managed to get it sorted once more to see them get into this position. However, against this Austria side, I just don't think Turkey are going to have enough to get the job done. I think Austria have been, along with Spain, the best teams to watch so far in this tournament in terms of entertainment, in terms of style of play. Turkey, like I say, they've got talent, they've got quality, but I've not really seen enough of it. Granted, they didn't even play Arda Güler properly in the game against Portugal, so we're obviously going to see him today. But the final thing I will say about this fixture before I sign it off is that these two sides played each other on the 26th of March. So just 3 and a bit months ago, these two sides played each other. Austria won 6-1. 6-1. So Turkey already know they're in for it today. I don't think it's going to be that severe. I mean, what a result it would be, and what a statement it would be if it was something along the lines of 6-1 again. By the way, Austria weren't even playing their full first team in that game. Sabitzer wasn't even playing. There's a couple of other people missing as well. Turkey were full strength. Canoglu, Arda Güler both playing, as well as Ildas and all of them lot that they have, Kadioglu, etc. So Austria beat them 6-1 and they weren't even at full strength. I'm going for 3-1 to Austria today. It genuinely could be more. But who knows? We've seen some shocks in this tournament over the last few days and over the last couple of weeks. So who knows? Maybe Turkey look at that performance and go, no, that's not happening again. We're going to be the team that turns up today and we get the result. But it would surprise me. I think Austria take it and set up a rematch just a week later against the Dutch, who they obviously just beat a couple of days ago. But that's how the way I see it today. I'm going to go just for the Netherlands, and I'm going to go definitely for Austria. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like I said, I think we're in for a really, really entertaining day's action. I think we're going to see a lot of goals today. Probably the highest scoring day of the last 16, I would say, in my opinion. But thank you very much for watching, as always. Don't forget to check out my Copa America final day predictions at 4 p.m. And yeah, I will be back when the next round starts. The quarterfinals will be beginning, I believe, on Friday. So I will see you for my next round of predictions for the Euros then. Thank you very much for watching.